Y'all, that is not one of our family members. Not me clicking all the black folks outside because we are related. Kylie's having some kind of dream over there, honey. She's like, oh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today with another Herd Family Legacy Adventure. This is a Sims 4 generation story. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. I am starting the episode off with Manny, Kayleigh, and their twins, Lee and Kyson. We are trying to feed and change the babies while Manny is cleaning up and he's about to cook. He's got one meal in the steamer, or somebody put that meal in there, but he's also going to cook a meal as well. In the meantime, Kayleigh has got to handle the twins by herself. She is trying to feed Kyson. After she feeds Kyson, she's gonna change his diaper. Hopefully, she might jump over and change diapers first. Oh gosh, she didn't change him. She's gonna change her. We're gonna feed her, then we're gonna come change this baby. By the time we do all of that, they are ready for bed. He is asleep, but we are gonna get his little stinky booty up. Also, once she finishes all that, Manny should have the food ready. That said, we've got a busy episode, guys, and I want to get straight into our goals for the episode. This episode, we're trying to get to 21,000 simoleons. We're at 17,000 now, and we can get a butler. Also, Manny is hoping that he can get a promotion. He is a doctor, and that is what we really hope to do. Tyson went to sleep, and Lee has pooped herself again in the meantime. But yeah, so let's go number one. We need to get a butler. Go number two, guys. We are trying to invite Manny's parents over and his twin brothers, maybe even his Uncle Sean, who passed away's family. You may not have known that. However, if you're a YouTube member, you did, but his uncle passed away, guys. Oh, we could sell this gnome for $200. Everybody is just devastated. I think Manny's doing a little bit better because he can at least celebrate the birth of his twins, especially because he and Kayleigh did not even think that they would be able to have kids. That's a big deal that they were able to pay for a surrogate. It did kind of wipe them out. That is why they are trying to build money back up. That's why they're trying to build money back up to get a butler, and they feel like it was worth it. The sim world does have a system where you actually pay what you can afford. They had more funds, not a whole lot because they put a lot into this house, but they were fortunately able to just pay what they could afford. So they're just embracing. They've been a real good support to each other throughout. They've just been a real support to each other throughout this process. They have really gone out of their way to be helpmates to each other. Therefore, this is going to be, or the next part of their beautiful journey. We will be trying to have more kids, but as we go forward, they will have financial goals to having more kids. They also want to adopt some children. They want to have more through a surrogate if they can afford it. Our goals are simple: butler and family. So we'll be right back. We are back because Lee, she is awake and mad because she doesn't like to be woken up. But what a view they have out of their windows. What we're going to do is get her fed. I don't think she needs her diaper changed at this point, but Manny is going to give her her very first bath. We want to invite the people over. I need to find out. Manny is off work today. He needs to successfully diagnose and treat 5 patients and get his work performance back up because he was promoted not long ago. Manny is a surgeon, by the way. So his last step is to be promoted to the chief of staff, which is the top of the track. The first thing I do want to do is take family leave. That means he will have to report to work Monday. We would probably see that next episode. When he goes, we would stay late so we could diagnose more patients. We get better and better at it. Also, Kayleigh needs to review budget proposals because even though she is at the highest level, she needs to do certain things for work. So we are going to have her go ahead and get up. And what we did, we've got an office on the other side of the apartment. We also put a desk with a computer in here. I hope it doesn't take her too long to do the budget proposals. We were gonna do tummy time with Lee, but honey, we gotta feed this one because he's super hungry. This baby baby is about to be good to go. Tyson, we're gonna actually do tummy time with him first since he's up and rearing. Kayleigh actually finished her budget. No, she didn't. She needs to do this. This is part of her job as a chancellor. Come wake up this baby because we gotta do some tummy time with her as well. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, Kayleigh. Yeah, she still hasn't finished. She is in new mother mode. And the thing is, even though she's off, she hasn't taken family leave because she's actually out 4 days in a row. Manny, I don't know why this is so hard. Just do tummy time. Finally. Now, this baby has fussed himself to sleep, but he did get at least a round of tummy time. We will wake him up to do the next round. Even having a maid would be good, but we're saving our money because a butler could do everything. Let's practice sitting. Before we get tired, we are going to get his family over because it is 5 o'clock. So let's go ahead and invite, because this is one of our big goals for the episode. They have not met the babies. I don't want it to be overwhelming. So let's start with the immediate family and then we can get the rest of the family over later. If you are a member, in addition to knowing that his Uncle Sean passed, you also saw the main family get a makeover, his dad Milo and that family. If you aren't a member, I need to let you know that they will look different when they get over here. I was trying to see if everybody was coming over, but it looks like they should be. Let's do, oh, that's expensive, but we're going to do a rack of lamb. I also think that Kayleigh could cut a little miss Hawa to her. Also, she is hungry, so we need to get her on that bottle, and she's tired. We would probably put her back on the floor with her brother. They can like talk to each other, and that's one of the things that I really like about the babies once we got them, and especially grow together. If they're close enough, they can bond. And that's why, even though I largely don't use any CC or Maz anymore, I keep my twin cribs because I like that they can lay side by side without the bars in the middle, you know, and they can talk. Manny's cooking. Oh, look, everybody is here. Let me just put Lee down. I want to introduce her, but you know, she is so tired, guys. I mean, it's no doubt about it. Look at our baby. I think we should leave her alone. We should leave her alone. Let's call everybody over. We're going to do that. Like, hey, y'all, come on in. Come on in. No, who is that? Y'all, that is not one of our family members. Not me clicking all the black folks outside because we are related. If you know, you know. I am so sorry. Let's check our baby boy. He is doing a lot better. Let's feed him. Giovanna, she already coming in starting that mess. So we're just going to politely speak, and if she asks for food, that'll be the last thing we say to her that day. Our baby girl went to sleep. Okay, we're going to feed him, and the first person, the absolute first person that we are going to introduce little Kyson to is his grandpa, Milo. Let's zoom in because I kind of want you to see the family. It is summertime in the city, which means it's warm. You know, it's not super hot. What's cooking good looking? It smells great. Yeah, I think we'll complain to the landlord because the trash chute is jammed. And this sim, I don't know. I guess our vents are connected because I swear she calls all the time every time we got food. We'll try to introduce ourselves to her. I don't see the option to invite her in for food. Milo, guys, I missed it. Milo was like, oh my gosh, I got a grandson. And what about my granddaughter? Because of course they talked. Manny's like, she's so tired, Dad. She is so tired. Everything looks good. Honey, we're taking a shower. That baby is fussing. I'm going to have him interact with this grandpa. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, we should do a stayover, but with who? Because we can't afford a butler yet. We got to get to the 21. We're at the 17. Nobody's been to work. Once we go to work, even with the family leave with both of them, then we should be able to afford the butler within one work day. Kayla, okay, I wanted to make sure Kayla was eating. Milo needs to eat as well. Oh gosh, our baby girl had a blowout, guys. And we found out Kyson is a self-soother. Milo is putting him down. He's like, oh my gosh, look at this baby. He's like, don't put me down. Manny is gonna come talk to his dad. Kayleigh is too. She's like, how's everything going since you retired? Kayleigh is asking Milo, and he's like, you know, it's been pretty good, but also I wonder, like, what am I doing with myself? But maybe I could hang out more here. And she's like, yeah, you could do more activities you like. You could, she mentioned basketball. That's because sometimes the guys will go out. You know, Milo is still very, very athletic. We're just gonna do 3 sink cleanups. That way she won't stink and we can introduce her to our folks. I want to call everybody to eat. Our brother Moses is actually stuck. Yeah, there's like nothing we can do with him. But after she cleans up the baby a few times, we definitely want to introduce her to Milo as well. I guess Giovanna and his brother left. We're gonna let her meet great. Now she stinks still. Maybe we gotta do a big bath because she still stinks. But you know what? She's met grandpa. So you know who can get it? Grandpa. Let's put grandpa to work. We are absolutely gonna have to do a stay over for sure. Kayleigh needs fun. Oh, we got a milestone. Her fun is up. So I mean, I called that a win. He did just pee. I'm gonna see if she can get her grandpa to feed her. He fed her, so then we can get him to put us to bed. Grandpa's sick, so we really need to try to get away from grandpa. She's got a milestone. What she learned? She learned to laugh and then cry. Oh, we got to put Lee to bed too. When I say both of these babies are done, so I think we'll try to just tell them bedtime stories. They are joint telling them stories. They're tag teaming each other in for the stories, and the babies seem to like it. Miss Fussy Boots is gonna fuss, honey. Since both babies are asleep, we actually got them on a decent schedule where they sleep together. We're just gonna sit and talk and chat. They're just kind of planning about going back to work. Kylie's wondering, I know we were waiting until we had a certain amount of money, but maybe we need to get the Butler here so that the kids can meet the Butler and we can go ahead and get them acclimated before I go back to work and you go back to work, because you go back before me. Manny's like, I'm down for whatever you want to do, because we know that we're gonna make the income, although certain things might not be certain in life. Their careers are pretty solid at this point. Manny is the only surgeon on staff. In addition to that, you know, they moved to this side of the city for the other university that's on this side of San Machino, and she just started this job as head chancellor. It has been about a year. She's pretty secure. She's been doing really well. She's even raised some more funds for the university. They are pretty pleased. The board over the university actually had a meeting and talked about her performance. She was rated really well, and her university's rating moved up. So they're rated on a scale of 1 to 5, with a 5 being the best. They were a 3 and they moved up to a 3.5 in her first year. So that's a big jump for only being there a year. Yeah, they've been in this closet for a while. It's been a while, guys. I think it's pretty good. So they know they're gonna earn the money. Manny's gonna take a shower, honey. They just kind of getting themselves together. They need to get some rest. It won't be long before those kids are up. Manny, he's thinking about work, but he really wants to work out because that's something he enjoys quite a bit. He's gonna come do that. Guys, one of them's up. We actually forgot to put their little handprints on the wall. Tyson wouldn't cooperate, so they only got one print for him, but that's okay. He is up. I kind of don't want him to wake his sister up. I'm just gonna get his mom up, feed him, and you know what? He hasn't had his first bubble bath, so let's do that. He hasn't really had the blowouts. His mom is just talking to him from across the room. Let's change the diaper, and she could go back to sleep. Let's get her to hand Kyson over to Manny after she changes his diaper. I love that little room. Let's hand the baby over. She's going back to sleep. He can give Kyson a bubble bath. So let's go ahead and give him his first bath. Another big milestone for the baby. Something I do is cheat the infants age back some, because I'm on a normal lifespan, which only gives you 4 days with the infants. Even though I should be pretty happy to be done, I really like to keep my infants longer. I really love the infant stage. I want to put him on his little play mat. I want to just tell him, like, okay, go to sleep. I just wanted to check to make sure there was nothing else that Manny should be doing for work. He's right now talking to Kyson over the wall. Our baby girl might sleep a full night. She is still sleeping. It is 9 a.m. Again, Manny took off of work today, so he will not be reported in. Kylie still has 3 days before she goes to work. Kyson's angry, but he is trying to go to sleep. Let's look at the baby's traits. He pees when he's eating. He hates waking up. He's cautious and a self-soother. Lee is intense, frequent hiccups, little babbler, and a happy spitter. She's up now, speaking of her. Baby, she gets so mad. Kylie's having some kind of dream over there, honey. Some kind of dream, I'm telling you. She's like, oh. I'm glad she's having a happy time sleeping. Let me make sure this baby doesn't need changing. Because she's up, I definitely want to do some sitting, because she is really close to learning to sit, guys. I feel like it, because I don't even think her brother can practice these things yet. And I know I told him to change her diaper. Oh, is she gonna do it? No, she can roll to her tummy. Okay. Kylie's up. She's like, oh, that is so great. Once she finishes eating, she's gonna lift weights, or maybe she's planning to do it now. I just have her work out on the bike. Oh no, it's a no. The ghastly ghostly, no. That'll get us money though. $250. It's probably more. You know they always tricking us. If it is, I don't see them right now, but I sold this sucker quick, honey. Also, Manny tends to just kind of collect things. Oh, we need to destroy all these samples because I can't believe he accidentally bought them home with them. And there were 9. I'm glad this works well because at one point it didn't. He's like, it's okay, girl. You know, she's intense, but it does have its upsides. We've just been in the house this entire time. I think that is okay. Kayleigh needs to come take a shower real quick. We do want to get Manny's other family over. Oh gosh, we got a milestone. Did she learn to sit up? Guys, I don't know. Yes. Oh my gosh, she could try her first foods. So guys, we got high chairs. There's something I forgot, that with these completed aspirations, they have reward points. Manny actually has 17,000, guys. I want to start the formative moments. I want to do learn from the past. These are only 100, and normally I start at the top. This will help him interact better with other Sims. Let's make him a super sibling. That'll help his familiar relationships with his siblings especially stay high, but with his other relatives as well. Let's do thoughtful child. That'll make his relationships last longer. Was a best friend. We're down in the 16,000 points now. Child caregiver. He'll keep his relationships with the kids easier. Let's do seldom sleepy is one I love. I don't do any of these ones where you never get hungry, never get sleepy. It's no challenge in it for me. We definitely would never touch that. Fertile, maybe it could be a fertility treatment. We're not doing it. Let's do carefree where we don't get tense. Antiseptic where your hygiene decays slower. Let's do frugal. I think it will help with our bills if not the rent. Super mentor. We'll stop there. We still have 3,600 points. Let's go over to Kayleigh. Oh, she already has the child caregiver. So great. And we're going to do thoughtful child for her too. We're going to save her points because I would really like to get her the seldom sleepy trait as well. I want to put this baby on the playmat too, Lee. We'll just let Kayleigh finish her shower. I think she didn't like working out. It's something that she didn't like to do and it made her tense. I want to get her some things as well. I would like to let her go ahead and try her first food. We'll try some rice porridge and I think that would be great. Manny is feeding Kyson and our baby just unlocked her milestone because she is eating very messily her first food, but it counts. Let's go ahead and get Manny's family over here. Not the same family, but the other family. Let's get Amy, Connor, and Kenneth over. That's his uncle Sean's family. He's passed off this baby. Let's put her to bed. She is super tired. So there we go. And we are going to treat her to sleep. He hasn't called his family just yet. I thought he had. Connor's here and he is sick. I think we would give him some medical advice, just like, hey, oh, I love how they greet each other. He is going to stand far away. Manny's immune system is pretty strong because he does deal with so many sick Sims at the hospital. He's telling them you need to eat an apple a day. You need to take your meds. He's going to give him some medicine to take now that will at least alleviate the symptoms, if not clear him completely up. So it worked. He's like, yeah, I wanted y'all to meet the babies. He's like, oh, okay, where are they? He's like, they are sleeping. They have not had updated makeovers yet. Kayleigh is definitely going to come over. There's nothing else she needs to do for work. And Manny's just got to kind of get in there. We learned that Kenneth aged up to be hot-headed, or it could also be something going on since his father died. There she is, younger than her sons. Ollie, you know, I don't know. Like I said, she's not an NPC. We got her from Cupid's Corner. Somebody made her. So how she's gotten back to young adult, we don't know. But Manny is a doctor, so he thinks that he probably knows why. And there have been some drugs on the market going around, and it promises to age you down. We're pretty sure she's gotten herself into that, but they do have some side effects. I don't know how much of a smart idea it is to take those, but we're going to leave her alone right now. And the biggest reason why is she's building the block set for us, and you have to build that for toddlers when you have them to be able to play. There's one last thing that we are going to do. We actually have set our goal for 21,000 simoleons, but something that I completely forgot when I was getting Manny's traits was to get this one trait of free services. He still has 3,600 points. We are going to go down to about 2,000. I think it's higher than that. Here it is, 1,500 points. We still have 2,000. We are only $400 away from our goal anyway, but guess what? The free services is amazing. You can actually get a Butler for free as well. She's going off on him. He's hot-headed and he's in here causing chaos. So let's go ahead and hire a service because there's our last goal. Look, everything no cost. Can you believe it? A free Butler. It seems wrong, right? If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. And baby, we're going to love that Butler. You hear me? There's no planet where we don't love the Butler. So the Butler should be over any moment. We wanted them to meet the babies, but guess what? The babies are sleeping peacefully. And let me tell you how there is no planet where we are going to wake these babies up. I don't know what time the Butler comes, but it said it'll be today, and it's 8 p.m. Kayleigh is just going to clean up, and that's exactly what she's doing already. Guys, we got a gnome, and it looks like a gnome of death. Don't fear the Reaper gnome. 210 simoleons. Guess what? We were only 165 simoleons away anyway from being able to get the Butler without doing free services. Our Butler! This takes me back to my imaginary friend, Lilith Trasher. We're going to come right over. Baby Kayleigh's going to immediately meet this Butler. She's like, hi Lilith, how are you? We'll be assigning you a bed. I just want to get to know you a little bit. We found out her financial status, girl. We're going to ask her about her interest in things because we want to know, do you cook? That's not an interest, but do you cook because you're here to be the Butler? Not ask her for a university donation. I started to. We don't need her to garden because we don't have a garden. So we're going to stop that. If we had a balcony, we would have a garden. She's supposed to be helping with the babies, repairing objects, and cleaning. Lilith, you might as well get ready. And guys, this is where we're going to leave the episode because what I'm going to do, now they have help, it doesn't mean they won't have to work. And y'all know how much Kayleigh wants a huge family. We talked about that. So this was really us seeing how they're going to manage that. I mean, for their first baby to be twins, how are they going to manage that? And this is how they've gotten their Butler. Manny is going to go and get some leftovers. I think we still got plenty of food. In a little while, a few more months, we're going to be talking about our next child, what we're doing, whether we are adopting or what, because Kayleigh would like to carry one baby, but she would have to have some sim IVF. She's at the top of her track. So we would really like Manny to get to the top of his track. She hated applesauce, but they're both older adults. So we don't want it to be too long before we try that. We've got infants. We don't want another infant, but guess what? We only got 2 days before these babies age up. So I think we're doing pretty well. Let me know what you thought of this very family oriented episode. We had family come to visit, even though some of them got to meet the babies, others didn't. But honey, we gotta have peace. We can't be waking them up like on no day. So we are gonna go on an outing with the kids next episode. Yeah, it'll be their first outing. We'll see how it goes, and we may be looking at birthdays. It's a possibility. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Her Family Legacy series, and until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.